Sister finally helped me take care of my meat. Part 2. The rest of the week went on as usual. We didn't speak much about what had happened, and I thought that was the end of it. Until one night, I overheard my sister talking on the phone with her friend. She mentioned how impressive my sausage was, and that she couldn't stop thinking about it. I was taken aback, but also intrigued. Over the next few weeks, we started spending more time together. She would watch me train in the backyard, and we'd share a few laughs over dinner. The tension between us was growing, and I could feel it every time our eyes met. One night, after a particularly intense training session, I found myself in the shower, letting the water wash away the sweat and grime. Suddenly, the door opened, and my sister stepped in. We stared at each other for a moment, the steam from the shower swirling around us. Without saying a word, she dropped to her knees and took my fat sausage into her food pipe. I let out a gasp as I felt her warm, wet mouth envelop me. She worked her tongue up and down my shaft, her eyes locked on mine. It was the most incredible thing I'd ever felt. My sister, my own flesh and blood, was pleasuring me in a way I'd never experienced before. As she continued to lash me off, I could feel myself getting closer to the edge. She seemed to sense it too and increased her pace, her head bobbing up and down as she took me deeper into her throat. Finally, with a shudder, I exploded a fat load, filling her mouth with my hot banana juice. She swallowed every drop, then looked up at me with a smile. From that moment on, our relationship changed. We became more than just siblings. We were lovers, each other's bodies and desires. She introduced me to the sweet taste of her cherry. I taught her the pleasures of having her cherry devoured. We knew it was wrong, but we couldn't help ourselves. The nature of our love only made it more exciting, more intense. We had to be careful, sneaking around behind our parents' backs, stealing moments in the basement together whenever we could. As my house neared completion, we both knew our time together was coming to an end, but we vowed to continue our secret affair, no matter what it took. For better or worse, we were bound together by our forbidden love, and nothing could tear us apart.